10 rappers that lost their mind. Hi guys, welcome back to Flex Offenders. Young Jeezy's Lose My Mind, featuring Pliers, seems to address what we have always thought, that rappers only do nasty stuff after going out of their heads. They have creative minds, sure, but they lose them too. I mean, who in the right mind would shoot a friend or create a scene while cameras are rolling? Only your favorite rapper. Remember to subscribe to Flex Offenders and like this video. Also, comment "lose" and one winner will get a shout out in the next video. 10. YNW Melly. Remember that big tune, Murder on My Mind?
Cause every time I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47s, Mac 11s, Glocks and 9s and...
Yeah, that song was a smash hit, garnering close to 300 million views by now. It turns out that what YNW Melly was rapping about was true. He had murder on his mind and was about to lose it. In February 2019, YNW Melly, born Jamal Maurice Demons, turned himself into authorities in Miramar, Florida. The 19-year-old rapper was accused of shooting fellow aspiring rappers, his age mate Christopher Thomas Jr. and Anthony Williams, who was 21 in the early morning of October 26, 2018. After the fact, YNW Melly and his friend, Cortland Henry, tried to change the scene to look like the attack was a drive-by shooting, according to Local 10 reports. It's Henry who drove the victims to the hospital where they unfortunately lost their lives. Henry then went ahead to give false account of the event in a police interview. In the aftermath of the shooting, Melly called the deceased his best friends and stated that whoever shot them took his brothers. He was one of the young emerging talents in the country, and his latest album even featuring Kanye West. But his demons may have steered him to losing his mind. Now, according to the rapper, he was being crucified by the system. Maybe his song sold him out. He's been behind bars since February. 9. Offset. Being a celebrity in this world comes with its disadvantages. In 2019, TMZ reported about Ric Flair's condition, and the internet came to a standstill. People thought that Ricky was close to death, and it was really frightening. His family came out to explain what was happening, and they stated that the former wrestler had a scheduled procedure, and it wasn't close to what the initial report said it was. That didn't stop trollers from making fun of the situation. Someone even went ahead to create a fake WWE account to trick and mislead the fans that Flair had kicked the bucket. And also blogs were duped into believing the lies and run with the story. The rapper, Offset, was upset with the rumors and couldn't contain himself. He tweeted, "Ric Flair is not dead, you dumbass blogs. What WTF? You getting your info from Just Talk to my man God is with him. He has not passed away, stupid ass. MF. Don't wish death on my friend. He had a long life and he done it all some bad, but majority good. He is a legend. God bless you, Rick. Get well." Offset and Metro Boomin were featured in 21 Savage's Ric Flair Drip, and it was such a massive hit with over 300 million views to date. You can even hear Flair going woo in the song. The 16-time WWE World Champion is still kicking. Dare not say something wrong about him because Offset will lose his mind again. 8. Coolio. Coolio's is one of the biggest old-school rappers. But being old school doesn't mean you can't lose your mind. The "see you when you get there" smasher is not new to controversy. And there's something he did that got people asking, was Coolio out of his mind? In 2016, police responded to a Los Angeles Airport Terminal 3 report about a prohibited item in the screening area. The authorities found out that the bag contained items belonging to the suspect's companion, who had already boarded a departing plane. It turned out the companion was Coolio, who admitted ownership of the carry-on bag and the items in it. He was booked into jail right away. In 2009, Coolio was arrested at LAX with cocaine in his luggage and had his day with the FBI. It begs the question, Coolio, a 53-year-old man, was he going crazy or losing his mind and nobody was helping him out? Smoking too much weed, perhaps. Who doesn't know you can't go past the airport security at the LAX with guns or drugs? And you would be insane to think that you would board a plane instead of the back seat in the police car. You might as well be taking yourself to prison willingly. The cops never revealed what relationship the man had with the rapper and whether he had booked into jail as well. But if you and Coolio are close, you better check your man. He may lose his mind again and check into the airport with a loaded M16. 7. Young Ma. Young Ma hit the scene with her 2016 hit Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. These haters on my body, shake 'em more.
And we can't forget one of her lines. You call her Stephanie? You call her, huh? I call her Headphony.
You call her Stephanie? I call her Headphony.
Well, her latest album, History in the Making, didn't disappoint. It tells stories of money, sex, drugs, foreign whips, and love. The girl sells rap and rap only. I mean, no disrespect, but Nicki Minaj and Cardi B rap and sing. She has been criticized for her sexuality for the fact that she can pull in more ladies than most guys, and that never worries her. But when she lost her brother, young M.A was devastated and lost her mind. She recorded a song of his passing and was just trying to express herself, and she even took therapy in school. But it didn't work. She felt that music wasn't helping her at all, and she quit to work at retail. She did work for a while before she felt the urge to release more music. That was a clear indication that she hadn't made her mind, and considering her loss, we can understand. She's back though, hitting harder, and she's in total control of her mind at the moment. 6. Remy Ma. Remy Ma wasn't available to grace the 2019's BET Awards, even though she was a nominee for Best Female Rapper. She was still trying to get her life together since leaving prison, and she was losing her mind over what she termed as parole not allowing her to work and get money. One of the stipulations in the probation was her to maintain employment, but the parole department wasn't making it easy for her to get back to what she does best, rap and make music. The 39-year-old rapper, who is also a mother, posted a video on the internet of her apologizing to her crew and fans for what was happening in her life, and mentioned that despite her changing her behavior, she was still being treated like a criminal. The rapper stated that a parole supervisor wouldn't allow her to travel to California to work, and even though her management sent letters, schedules, flight, and hotel booking proofs to the parole department to let them know the trip was just for work, still, she wasn't allowed to travel. Putting myself in her shoes, I really felt for her. I would lose my mind and curse the shit of the parole department in my next single. 5. Kanye West. You all heard that Kanye West has a mental disorder. What do you expect a guy that can walk on the stage and state that Beyoncé deserves an award more than Taylor Swift?
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Kanye is unpredictable, and some years back, he could do anything. He may have changed, and he's now a born-again Christian, but even his wife Kim Kardashian admits that West has an issue. When Kanye's mom died, he completely lost his mind. The rapper had suicidal thoughts. So was that the last time the rapper would have little control of his thoughts? His tweets have also suggested that the rapper talks whatever is on his mind, without minding how it would affect others. People have been questioning Kanye West's sanity after admitting his love for Trump and tweeting that slavery is by choice, something the African American community wouldn't take kindly. Yes, everyone can exercise the right of speech, and Kanye was just expressing his opinion, but Stephen Cobalt thinks Kanye has lost his mind. 4. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a sentimental rapper, and his lyrics tend to address social issues and religion. Kendrick raps what is in his mind. If he doesn't make you feel emotional, then you probably don't pay any attention to what he's rapping. In early 2016, the Compton rapper performed Untitled 2 on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Went to work for it. See it 9 to 5 was so jive turkey, but when Thanksgiving came, checks did hurt me. You plead the fifth, I read the Fifth Amendment. We both criminals with bad.
And it was intense. He was in total control of the stage as he built a climax, singing and rapping. The song started, stopped, changed direction, and the audience probably felt their pulses. That's Lamar for you. And at times, he may do something unusual and look like he's lost his mind. The rapper suffers from depression due to gun violence and not being able to help change the situation. He's always vigilant to prevent himself from succumbing to the condition. While some rappers are out there gangbanging, that behavior affects Kendrick mentally. He's a peaceful kind. 3. Regina Carter. Lil Wayne's favorite daughter, Regina Carter, is 20 years old, and her dad is helping her build a rap career. Although things look like they go well for her, Regina is often a troubled soul. In 2016, Toya Wright's brother, Josh and Ryan Johnson, were murdered. They were found inside a car in New Orleans, shot dead. The whole family was devastated, but Toya and Regina Carter were profoundly affected. The family members remained silent, but Regina couldn't control herself anymore and took to Instagram and asked, "What in the world is going on in this world?" She eulogized her Uncle Ryan in the second post, saying that he was someone she considered a best friend and brother. If you have lost a loved one before, you know how it feels not being yourself. Regina has lost her mind on trolls. One particular incident happened last year when critics accused her of living off her parents. It all started when she told people on Twitter to respect her, and she was asked why she was getting allowances from her parents. Never try to justify yourself to trolls. 2. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi believes he lost his mind but found it. The rapper discussed his battle with antidepressant medication in a 2013 edition of Complex magazine. It's rare to hear an artist speak about his mental issues and losing control. Hip-hop is a genre that mostly reflects the history of silence and stigmatization of the Black community and advocates for mental health. But the artists themselves often lose their minds, and Kid Cudi is no special. Just like Kanye West and Luke Fiasco, Cudi is described as a cerebral artist, and they sometimes go hyper-emotional. The rapper mentioned that when he released Dr. Pill, people thought he was talking about ecstasy and Molly, but he was talking about prescription medication, and he was afraid other artists were crying out, and nobody cared to listen. Right now, Cudi is doing much better. 1. Lil Pump.
CB on the beat. Ooh, yeah. Everybody wanna be like me.
The Be Like Me rapper once woke up feeling suicidal and took to Instagram stories to post a series of harmful posts. He had completely lost his mind, leaving his fans concerned. Depression is real, and not even all the money and fame in the world can make you happy. Some fans encouraged one another to pray for the rapper, while others asked the rapper to take heart. Lil Pump didn't reveal what was affecting him, but he had been posting himself jamming to YNW Melly's Murder on My Mind the day before. Just hours before, Lil Pump seemed to be in good spirits after a shopping spree at Gucci store, bowling and partying at the club. Depression is taking a toll on our rappers, and it's an issue that should be addressed. Some rappers have come out, while others overdose on drugs and left fighting for their lives. If you ever find yourself in that situation, talk to people who matter to you and go for counseling.